Hey guys, Matt here. So the first bit of news is that if you see here, I finally passed 60K. Earlier this week, I deposited $1,400. So every single month, I deposit this amount into my Fidelity portfolio. And from there, I buy stocks throughout the month with it. And a little before that, I deposited an additional $1,000 into the same portfolio. And as a result, I have passed 60K, and it's a bit of a psychological achievement, and I'm very proud of myself so far. The next bit of news, before I get to the reason why you clicked on the video, is I don't have a whole bunch to say about the other stocks in my portfolio. It's just another week for them, but I will say that Gevo, I think last week I was actually profitable in Gevo. I think I posted a YouTube post about it. But I am proud to say that I'm only down 1.21% as of right now. So for this to go from, like, what is it, negative 10% and more to this, so far so good. But we'll see if this, I guess you can call it good luck, continues. But the main news is that, yes, if we go here and if we go to here, yes, I bought 100 shares of Hyliion today. And in this video, I kind of want to talk about my reasoning why. I've made plenty of YouTube videos about Hyliion, which you can watch up here in the playlist. But to sum it all up, it's a company that I think over the long term is going to do very, very well. As far as, semis and stuff based on renewable energy, first of all, it's a company that I want to succeed. I want Hyliion to do well over the long term, because Hyliion winning, and heck, even Nikola winning, means that, we get one step closer to fighting climate change. And two, I think Hyliion's approach to using renewable natural gas as its renewable energy is a very smart choice, as well as this decision not to, it doesn't sell like entire semis by itself. What it does is it takes existing Class 8 semis, and this is probably the wrong term, but it basically retrofits them. It takes out the existing diesel powertrain and replaces the powertrain with Hyliion's own electric one, which is powered by renewable natural gas. It has the ERX, which is supposed to be coming out, commercialized in 2022. They have demos right now, and should be going forward with this fleet towards the end of this year. It's customer demo fleet, and as of right now, it has its hybrid unit, which is available for sale, really available for sale as of right now. So as far as the long term, I think Hyliion set its own future. I strongly believe it's going to kick ass, but in the short term, it's not doing so well, partly due to the supply shortage, and maybe probably some other stuff that I don't know about. But basically, each quarter it's been sort of pushing back the deadlines of its stuff or whatnot. And I've been regarding Hyliion as a spec stock and I was going to continue to regard that until I see some revenue. And at the time, and I've said this in several Hyliion videos, the plan was not to invest heavily into Hyliion any more than I already have until I see some revenue. Well, Hyliion has not recorded revenue yet, but they did release some news yesterday, I think, that it made me pull the trigger. Hyliion announces the launch of improved hybrid powertrain solution, Hybrid EX. Now, I'm not going to read this entire thing. You can pause and read it if you want to, or you can look up the article yourself. I'll link it in the description. But this is something that, if you've been following Hyliion for some time, you knew this was coming. They mentioned it in their last earnings call and the earnings call before that. But they were working on revamping their hybrid product in order to commercialize it. Now, I had my issues with that, but so far it seems to be going very well, and they just launched it. They unveiled it at the American Clean Transportation Expo yesterday with customer units shipping later this year. And this part right here, and this is what got me thinking. And basically, the Hybrid EX basically does everything better. It's a simpler, more rugged design, better battery box, reduced system net weight, which allows for a greater payload, improved efficiency, better cybersecurity. Basically, the EX unit is better. And this is the paragraph right here that made me buy the 100 shares. So Hyliion will unveil the Hybrid EX for the first time today, which is yesterday at the ACT Expo in Long Beach, California, and is expected to begin shipping Hybrid EX units in the latter part of 2021. And their initial recipients include both returning Hyliion customers and new customers like Werner Enterprises, whose semi-truck will be featured in Hyliion's booth at the ACT Expo. Now, we also know, and this is news, earlier news, that Detmar Logistics Depot Logistics also placed an order for 10 hybrid electric units. So that's even more, customer orders. So between that and the part that after the launch of the Hybrid EX product, the company expects to recognize revenue in these units, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that this is close enough. They didn't announce revenue as of right now, but you know what? Unless Hyliion is outright lying when they made this article or when they reported this, I think the revenue is practically here. So I decided to give it a chance and buy 100 shares. Now, a year from now, I'm either going to look really, really smart or really, really stupid. But, I mean, you can be rest assured that assuming I still have a YouTube channel a year from now, you will see either way. And the really good or really bad news is that if the share price drops tomorrow or Friday, I might buy even more shares on top of that. But we'll see how it goes. But anyways, take care, have a great day, and eat your vegetables.